taken on a ship, taken as a slave. You said we were the ones who were depraved, but it was you took us on the good ship, Jesus, which you told me was my Savior. But my Savior is Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who died for me. You didn't want us to find out who we are. Didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. So you lied to us. Took our name from us, stole our identity, stole our language. You didn't want us to write or read. Now our eyes are wide open and we can see. Shot us, killed us, raped us, robbed us, sold us into slavery, threw us into the Atlantic, left us for dead, drug us behind the horses and flogged us, even raped our men. Buck breaking, sex bombed, lynched us and forced us to breastfeed your babies, not to mention the devil's punch bowl, which you tried to erase from history. Everything we learned, we must unlearn, for the truth will set you free. Come on out of the slave mentality. We are not a religion, but a nation. Royal priesthood, God's special possession that you may declare the praises of Him who brought you out of darkness into His marvelous light. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen
All right. All right. All right. Let me move this right quick. All right. I had some stuff to come up, so I had a little scheduling conflict. All right, let's dig into it. I don't even know where to go. I guess I'll start with the present and work my way back in time. All right. So it's important to know your history. That's why they want to hide and lie. Okay. Whatever the devil is doing, our job is to do the opposite. It ain't hard to figure it out. Our job is to do the opposite. Whatever Satan got going on, our job is to do the opposite. It ain't hard to figure out. Shalom. I had some stuff come up at the last minute. I didn't know I had set up the live until I looked and it was set up. But yeah. Okay. See, let them tell it. Hey, slavery, all that stuff is in the past. It's in the past. All right. Shalom. I'm laughing because these folks, boy, they need, if they lips is moving, they just about lying. Look for the lie, okay? These are children. And this would look like my nephew. Well, yeah. These are children. Let me get on. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me just throw it right here. Okay. This is just a little advertiser. You can go over there and just type that in and watch the whole thing. I haven't watched it in a while. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, I know. Now I'm beginning to see which way to go. I'm beginning to
Maybe now, through the telling of this history, these
For a period of nearly 80 years between the Civil War and World War II, Black Southerners were no longer slaves, but they were not yet free.
What happened in that period of time was so much more terrible than anything most Americans recognize.
look. They got these men in there in chicken coops. You know, I've done videos. You know, I've been in prison. I've done videos. How they got them? They're not upkeeping the. You got mold in there. They're not. You know, it's you're probably safer on the street. Okay, just fan through the old videos where it's talking about prison and how water ain't running, they don't flush, stuff like that. But yeah, but they got the nerve to preach to somebody else and what they doing to their citizens. Okay, but let me. I'm gonna try to let it go.
For a period of nearly 80 years between the Civil War and World War II, Black Southerners were no longer slaves, but they were not yet free.
What happened in that period of time was so much more terrible than anything most Americans recognize or understand today.
In one of the most shameful chapters of American history, generations of Black Southerners were forced to labor against their will.
That's slavery. Generations. You can forget slavery, reparations. Right here, right now. Oh, they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay. He said, how do you know? How you know that we gonna get reparation? Because I know the Bible. As soon as the Most High bind the devil, all that stuff they got going right to us. That's your reparation right there. Whatever they think they got is coming to us.
Free Black people could be just picked up and put in jail. The sheriff department could sell people to corporations and coal mines.
You hear that? The sheriff department can sell people. Let me go right here, right now. I'm gonna play that back for you. Listen.
People to corporations and put in jail. The sheriff department could sell people to.
All right, now, which brings me to this. Let me go on. Yeah, hey, here go y'all. Oh, let me hold on. Y'all remember this? The sheriff in Louisiana. Let me let this play. Hold on. I've covered this before, but it's relevant. Okay?
I don't want state prisoners, okay? They are a necessary evil to keep the doors open that we keep a few.
Now, how is it Black folks, Black prisoners, because that's who they're targeting. How is it our responsibility to keep white prisons' doors open? Huh? How is it our responsibility to keep the white sheriff department doors open? That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Necessary evil to keep the doors open that we keep a few state prisoners, okay? They are a necessary evil to keep the doors open that we keep a few or keep some out there. And that's the ones that you can work. That's the ones that can pick up trash, the work release programs. But guess what? Those are the ones that they're releasing.
Now, they call it the Department of Correction. The lie that they tell and the lie that they sell, we are going to rehabilitate them to be able to go back out into society. That's the lie they sell. That's the lie they tell. So what is he talking about? The ones that you can work.
Guess what? Those are the ones that they're releasing. They're releasing some good ones that we use every day to wash cars, to change oil in our cars, to cook in the kitchen.
Okay. Now you got unemployment. Pay the people a fair wage. That'll solve that. I wash cars, pay me right, and where I can live. I wash cars. I cook. What's wrong with that? You see this? You got unemployment skyrocketing, homelessness everywhere. But rather than pay people what it costs to live here under their rulership, they'll go get some people that's used to working for $2 a day and bring them over here for slave labor. That's what they're doing. All right? I'm going to try to let this thing, it's 60 seconds. I'm going to try to get through it. Y'all bear with me.
State prisoners, okay? They are a necessary evil to keep the doors open, that we keep a few or keep some out there. And that's the ones that you can work. That's the ones that can pick up trash, the work release programs. But guess what? Those are the ones that they're releasing. They're releasing some good ones that we use every day to wash cars, to change oil in our cars, to cook in the kitchens, to do all that where we save money. Well, they're going to let them out. The ones that we use.
Now, just look at this, fam. Just look at look. He is stealing somebody's future, whining that some people is due for release. Hold on. I pulled up an article. Hold on. Okay, now, when was this? Department of Justice fined Louisiana deliberately indifferent to prisoners incarcerated long past their release dates. Holding them in their past their release dates. That is kidnapping. That is trafficking. That is slavery. That is criminal. And then they got the audacity, or I say the caucasity, to get mad when black folks said, don't trust white folks. Black folks trust white people when they first got here. The original dark-skinned natives, and where are they at today? The black folks didn't run the white Australians off, and where are they at today? But they got the nerve to get mad when somebody said, don't trust white folks. Give me something to trust. Huh? I'm talking about as a whole. I know you got a few out here, but if I don't know your works and can't nobody vouch for you, you gonna find yourself in a predicament. And y'all, my next video, I don't know. I might do it tonight. I don't know. It's gonna be dealing with their populations. Yeah, they're dwindling populations. Oh yeah, we don't need no more devils on the earth. It's time the Most High. Well, I ain't gonna say it's time the Most High to do anything. I'm gonna be careful about saying what the Most High need to be doing. But I won't be mad if the Most High decide to have a layoff on the heathens having children. You understand what I'm saying? It's time the Most High, what I ain't gonna say that. I won't be mad if the Most High says, all right, let's close these wombs. You go through the Bible, the Most High got a track record of closing wombs when they messing with us. How many of y'all gonna be mad if white folks stop having babies? Look at the video. He got these white kids in school already picking up where their ancestors left off at. I just watched a couple of them a few minutes ago. Where these kids learning this from? Who gonna be mad, y'all? All right. Did not the Bible say we was gonna serve our enemies? What part of enemies don't y'all understand? Is it the ENEMIES? What part of that y'all don't understand? Let me show it to you. Let me go to Baruch. Yeah, I didn't write it down. Let me go to Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. Let me go to the Apocrypha. It's also in Deuteronomy 28. Let me go to Baruch chapter 4. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me start here. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nation. Who else was sold? Give me a point in time that them folks over yonder were sold into to the other nations. It ain't enough for them to go around, but give me a point in time. All right, not for your destruction, but because ye moved yonder wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. Is these folks acting like they are friends? Huh? Are they acting as our friends? Okay. For ye provoked him that he made you. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing to devils and not to him. Okay. Now, Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 28. Let me see here. What is it? I know it's Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from afar. If they ain't far, they must be against us. From the end of the earth. Let me help y'all. Let me help y'all. Let me help y'all. Because this verse right here, boy, this verse is so prophetic. You can slice this many ways. All right. From the end of the earth. Okay. When Moses was given this prophecy, we was right here. We at the beginning. Time starts in the east, and then it ends in the west. We was right here in Israel. All right. And Most High gonna bring it. Oh, y'all can't see this. We were right here. All right. This is the east, and this is the end of the earth. This is the beginning. This is the end. All right. Now let me get back over here. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth. Okay, find another group of people that's been scattered all over the earth that got an enemy from the end of the earth. Huh? As swift as the eagle fly, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. We didn't come over here speaking English. We didn't come over here speaking English. English didn't even exist when Moses spoke this prophecy. English did not exist. I'm gonna break it down to you so you would be without excuse when you said the Bible ain't real. No, they done went in there. They done went in there adding to and taking from. But the Most High gave us His Spirit of truth. His Spirit testified with it about Him. Okay, you know when something ain't smelling right. Okay, whose tongue you shall not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old. This white woman that just killed this old man, she ain't got sentenced, she got convicted. Nor show favor to the y'all. They done sent us a 10-year-old in right here for using the bathroom because they didn't have a bathroom. He didn't expose himself. Stuff I did as a boy. You prop the car door open where can't nobody see you. You don't want to be seen. And you ain't got nowhere to go. You just use the bathroom. He on probation for that. Okay. But yeah, they don't care about our young nor our old, but we supposed to be worried about. Let me get back. But we supposed to be worried about their feelings. But okay, a nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. They didn't, they stole our food. All the work we did, they ate it up, they sold it. Okay? But yeah. All right, now. I'm just showing y'all the end of the earth. Okay, now let me get back over here. Let me see where was I at. Now let me get back to this devil here. Keep this in mind. These people, Louisiana got a problem. Mississippi done it too. I watch guys stay in prison past their release date. So I started 6 months early, getting my stuff together. Get me up out of here. I started 6 months early. Shoot. But yeah. Well, it was time for me to go. Yeah, I started early. I sit back and I observe. But anyway, let me get over here. And it's y'all. Okay. Now, these folks went to the Capitol and tried to conduct a coup, but they got less time than drug offenders in prison. Come on now, you try to overthrow the government and they ain't getting football numbers. People died, officers died. They didn't get football numbers. But if somebody come up in here with some crack that I didn't know they had, like I'm supposed to be at the door patting down folks. They might be a relative of mine. I'm talking about the crack era. It might be a relative of mine. They come over, associate, sit down, watch the game. They come up in here with some crack, and I didn't pat them down and didn't know they had it. I'm going to jail and I'm getting a charge on me. Yeah, them folks. But all right, let me close that out. Now, hey, don't forget y'all sister girl. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget y'all sister girl. You said what? See, this is reparation right here. See, I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about when the Most High gets through with them. They're gonna be glad when He let them go. All right, just like we glad when because he letting us go. We glad. I know I'm glad. All right, Kamala Harris, AG office tried to keep inmates locked up for cheap labor. Okay. Order to reduce the population of California's overcrowded prisons. Lawyers from the then California Attorney General Kamala Harris, as in scum of the earth, office made the case that some non-violent offenders needed to stay incarcerated or else the prison system would lose a source of cheap labor. How about them kids need their families so they can put some food on the table? How about that? No, don't worry about them Negroes' parents. Them kids don't need their parents. What we gonna do is we gonna say how bad them kids is. We just gonna put a bad light on them. These are some super predators. Yeah, but they're not gonna disclose this information here. Okay, what's really going on? Okay, I want y'all to just get a good look at Kamala. Oh, Kamala Harris. Yeah, that's these Democrats over here. The Democrats and the Republicans. All right. Let me get back over here. I got to do that a certain way. If not, let me see which way I'm gonna go. Okay, let me go back over here. All right. Let me finish this. Y'all better get over them black faces. They send you a black face. That's a doggone that Negro is a Trojan horse.
For a period of nearly 80 years between the Civil War and World War II, Black Southerners were no longer slaves, but they were not yet free.
What happened in that period of time was so much more terrible than anything most Americans recognize or understand today.
Okay, if it was that bad, then why ain't it taught in school? And still you hearing about the 6 million. If it's that bad, why ain't it taught? Why they hide? Because they're gonna keep doing it to you. You can't keep doing stuff to people if they become educated of their history, if they become aware of what's being done. You can't keep doing it. Negroes gonna get smarter.
Americans recognize or understand today.
In one of the most shameful chapters of American history, generations of Black Southerners were forced to labor against their will.
Free Black people could be just picked up and put in jail. The sheriff department could sell people to corporations and coal mines.
He locked me up for 3 days. And after that, he said, if I don't go to work, he'll put me in the river down there.
people's lives were truly stolen from them. Their freedom was taken away.
All the southern states use the criminal justice system to put African Americans back into a position as close to slavery as they possibly could.
These were real people who were deemed to be of no value. Maybe now, through the telling of
those are children, y'all. Those are children. How many of y'all now? Hey, how much trust y'all give white folks? How much trust y'all give them? On a scale of 0 to 100, how much trust do you give white folks? White folks done this. White folks continue to do it. White folks is ruling, so it's white folks. I don't care nothing about their feelings. Weigh in the scales. Their feelings versus our death. Lightweight. Every time. Lightweight. Our death weighs more than their feelings. On a scale of 0 to 100, how much do you trust white people? If I put 0 in the bank, I can expect to get 0 out. Okay? Why do I have to put I'm a convicted felon on my job application? I paid my debt. Understand? It's been over 20 years. Matter of fact, about 24 years. Why I got to put that on my record? If they just give out, if they just dole out trust. If they dole out trust, why do I got to put I'm a convicted felon on my job application? It's easy to pass it out when it comes to us, but when we pass it back to them, it becomes a fuss. Okay, I give them 0 trust. It's gonna be person by Negro. Matter of fact, Negro is gonna be person by person. That's where you do that. Person by person. They sending black faces with white minds at us. All right.
of this history, these individuals can receive some measure of justice.
They want to talk about some doggone Israelite children. Okay, y'all go ahead. All right, let me get over here. Now, okay, yeah. Let me go to this. I ain't gonna play much because I can't play much because they gonna probably ding it, but it's free on YouTube right now. Okay, I marked it. All right. If the screen go black, y'all can go over there to Rumble, or y'all can wait till I come back. Okay, because I don't know how they're gonna react. But look, this is a corporation. This is a private corporation. Matter of fact, let me show you the founders of it. Your usual suspects. Okay. Let me see, who is this? Let me see, who is Lou Bennett. Let me see who Lou Bennett is. If I had to bet, I'd say it's a white man. It wouldn't matter. They'll just send a Negro at us. They'll send an Obama at us. So what? He produced a movie with some irate. So what? Keep producing. That's all I can tell you. And I still don't come to me. Still don't come to me. You did too much dirt. Still don't come to me. But yeah, notice it's picture redacted. But anyway, hey, Alec, I'm looking for a picture. But all right, if I was a betting man, I'll say he Mzungu. But let me get back over here. Your usual suspects. Look at that. Mzungus. Let me get back over here. Right here. Now, y'all pay attention. Y'all see Alec. This is a corporation that's kind of like they are influencing the politicians to make laws for them. Okay. In this case, the prison industry. You shouldn't have prisons on the stock market. That really is a conflict of interest. If you claim that you are doing something about criminal activity and you're gonna take care of the criminal class, in other words, give them an alternative, that would be the just thing to do. Then why would you have prisons on the stock market? That means you got to keep a slave class. But let me go. How is a prison serving the community? They creating jobs? Maybe. But I want you to think about that. Oh, y'all can't see that. Okay. Y'all can't see that. So the private corporation got the states in the contracts and they had to keep the prisons filled. That means they got to go out there and arrest folks. Okay? In case y'all ain't picking that up. That means they got to go out there and harass folks. Let me wind that back.
Atmosphere where gun sales boomed. Walmart is the
and managed secure correctional facilities.
CCA was the first private prison corporation in the U.S. It started as a small company in Tennessee in 1983.
These folks started making contracts with states, and they had to protect their investment, so the states were required to keep these prisons filled, even if nobody was committing a crime. And in the late 80s and early 90s, this became a growth industry, unlike very few growth industries in America's history. It was absolutely a model guaranteed to succeed.
And one of the ways we see that is through the role of CCA within ALEC to advance a series of bills.
All the legislation you could think of that we fight so hard against, 3 strikes, you're out.
3 strikes and you are out.
So they didn't come up with that by themselves. These corporations came up with this so they can get paid at our expense. Okay?
Mandatory minimum sentencing laws.
Serve at least 85% of their sentence.
We're the ones that were putting.
Now, why would they have to serve 85% of their sentence? Remember, the prisons is required to keep the beds full. Okay? I just want y'all to keep that in mind. So it's a whole big game at our expense. The states were required, was in a contract to keep the prison full. So what we gonna do, we gonna act like it's all this crime going on. The crime that was going on was a drug problem that the CIA created. Matter of fact, let me get over here. Let me get on this turntable right quick. Hold on. Let me get over here on this turntable. I'm over here scratching and mixing.
Done an esoteric type of investigation.
Police narcotics detective, and I work.
Now listen,
esoteric type of investigation. Sir, the man in the leather jacket. I will be coming back over. I'll continue.
I am a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, and I work South Central Los Angeles. And I will tell you, Director Deutsch, emphatically and
Can
without
you speak
equivocation.
further into the mic, sir? These mics don't seem to be.
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time.
The CIA dealing drugs. It's common knowledge, okay? But blame the Negro. Blame the Negro. These Negroes is out of control. Now you got white folks at what a mass incarceration at now. Huh? Now all of a sudden y'all not tough on crime? Huh? Now, you see, they put the drugs in here to get us in a chaos. Wage the war on the drugs. Start enacting laws. Put prisons on the stock market and start making money. Yeah, they ended up killing him, Mike Rupert. Well, he ended up mysteriously dying. I can't say they killed him. I had to look more into it, but yeah. Let me get back over here.
Every day we serve our communities, from small towns to large cities at more than 60 locations across our country. As the nation's 5th largest correctional system, we build, own, and manage secure correctional facilities.
CCA was the first private prison corporation in the U.S. It started as a small company in Tennessee in 1983.
These folks started making contracts with states, and they had to protect their investment, so the states were required to keep these prisons filled, even if nobody was committing a crime. And in the late 80s and early 90s, this became a growth industry, unlike very few growth industries in America's history. It was absolutely a model guaranteed to succeed.
And one of the ways we see that is through the role of CCA within ALEC to advance a series of bills.
All the legislation you could think of that we fight so hard against, 3 strikes, you're out.
3 strikes and you are out.
Mandatory minimum sentencing laws.
Serve at least 85% of their sentence.
We're the ones that were putting out there, like on a premier prefix dinner menu, a steady influx of bodies to generate the profit that would go to the shareholders.
Through ALEC, CCA became the leader in private prisons. It's a multi-billion-dollar business today that gets rich off punishment.
We are America's leader in partnership corrections.
Okay, that's about all I'm going to show right now. I think I proved my point. You know, this is right there. Y'all see what it is. It's right there. It's still on YouTube. It's still there. All right. Let me see here. Okay. Let me close some of these tabs. Hold on. I'm going to work my way to sloppy Jim Crow Biden. I'm finna work my way around to him. Let me see which way I'm going to go. Okay. Let me see which way I'm going to go. Oh, yeah. Look at here. Doggone slave patrol. The police wasn't created to help us. It wasn't created for us. It was created for us. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Look at that. There go your Star Rim fan right there. The ish committee. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go and get started on sloppy Jim Crow, Sleepy Joe. Bye. How about that? Get started on this nigga. Well, but yeah. Plantation Police. South Carolina. All right. I'm just showing you. If something has a corrupt foundation, should we expect any good to come out of it? Think about that. If it got a corrupt foundation, it was created in wickedness. It was created for wickedness. So should we expect good out of it? Let me close this. Let me see here. Making sure I ain't overlooking something. It was the reason why I pulled this up. All right, let me read some of this. The birth and development of the police in the United States can be traced to a multitude of historical, legal, and we worried about their laws. Just worry about to keep the Most High law. Okay? Keep the Most High law and political economic conditions. Remember, slavery was legal. Killing us, getting together right after they got through serving white Jesus, they got together and killed us. That was legal. All right? They didn't do nothing about it. That means it's legal. Okay? The institution of slavery and the control of, y'all can forget this minority, it's black folks. See, if you keep putting black folks in there, we'll begin to see a pattern. Man, every time you look around, it's us. But when they put that minority there, we start thinking about Latinos and Asians and humpback and one-armed people. Just throw that word out the window. Okay? They might get a few, but it's above 90% us. However, where 2 or more formidable historic features of American society shaping early policing. Slave patrol and night watches, which later became modern police departments, were both designed to control the behavior of black folks. It wasn't no such thing as a minority when they come out with this. Okay? Throw that word out the window. When they go to talking about minority, they talking about you. Let me close this tab. Let me share this. Let me close this tab. All right. Now, let's get on Sloppy Jim Crow Biden. Okay, the controversy of 1994 crime bill that Joe Biden helped write. Explain. Now, I'm not going to read all of it, but you can type that in. You can find this yourself. You see who published it. Okay? All right, now. One of the most controversial criminal justice issues in 2020 election may be the tough on crime law passed 26 years ago, authored by Democratic presidential nominee Joe white supremacist Biden. He authored it. Now, Joe old enough to know that they created the drugs in our neighborhood. He was around there. He was a politician. He know Nixon started that. Nixon and Roger Ailes, and Roger Ailes was with the Fox. He would put out, he would publish, he started a television to start demonizing us night after night on the television. Yeah. Roger Ailes, the television, and Nixon, plotting on black folk with the CIA, George Bush, the father. Yeah, he was running the CIA before he became president. Bill Clinton was importing cocaine in Arkansas when he was governor. I've covered that. Just go to the old videos. But all right, let me see here. All right, if you ask some criminal justice reform activists, the 1994 crime bill passed by Congress and signed by President Clinton, there go another Democrat, which was meant, okay, if it was meant to reverse decades of rising crime, it didn't, because that wasn't the intention. Okay? How you go reverse rising crime and you don't do nothing about the drugs that you put in our neighborhood? The drugs everywhere. All you got to do is go around the corner and find dope. These folks are liars. Think about it. That was the goal. Mass incarceration was the goal. That's why everybody can get papered up in this country but us. Everybody can get money assigned specifically to their ethnic group but us. We are the target. The Bible says so, so don't be surprised. Now, they said, okay, was meant to reverse decades of rising crime, was one of the key contributors to mass incarceration in the 90s. They said it led to more prison sentences. Yeah, they passed laws that the corporation got together and told it, and got together with the politicians to do so. So you don't think it's going to increase prison sentences when that's what they got together and did? See, this must be a Democratic. This must be a Democratic publication. They must support the Democrats. Okay, but yeah. But look, Biden, he defended the law, so let him die on it. Okay? Okay? All right. And here's something else you can check out. I'm not going to get into it. I'm finna end this video. 45 minutes. I done proved my point, so ain't no need to keep going on. He supported the war on drugs. Mass incarceration, but people, I think they're waking up now. But yeah, I just want to show y'all. In case y'all thinking about voting for him. Now one of them, I told y'all, I'm not voting for now one of them. I'm not in the business of trying to choose my next slave master. I'm not in that, But hey, you do what you feel like you need to do. Okay? And we know the answer to that is yes. let me wrap this up. I really got more than what I need out here. But here you go. Joe Biden didn't just compromise with segregationists. Segregationists had Klan in their ranks, card-carrying white supremacists, and he got along just fine with them. Can't y'all tell he got along with them? Everybody can get some money out of his administration, but us. Can't y'all tell? Can't y'all tell he just love black folks? How he just want to just lock black folks up? I see which way I need to go now. Huh? See, when you lock up the fathers, that puts a dysfunction in the household of the father. Even if he ain't married, he still can do better. The child has a better chance with the father out. They know this. Why? Because these illegal immigrants and everybody else that come over here get to come over here and stay as a family. They do all they can to split apart our families. They do all they can to get us into interracial marriages. They do all they can to try to get us into rainbow mafia, the LGBT. They do all they can. Because Satan knows who the Most High ordained to destroy the works of this wicked world. Satan knows. All right. But yeah, y'all can read that. Let me keep going. Let me go I'm finna go somewhere else with this. Let me shift out. All right, did y'all know? All right, how many of y'all are aware that they still got black folks picking cotton today in prisons? How many of y'all know they still got black folks enslaved picking cotton? How many of y'all are aware of this? Give me a one if you know this. That they still got black folks picking cotton. Huh? That's why a certain class of people is going into slavery. This is why I'm doing this. So when they start going into slavery, I'm not scared to tear. A round of applause. Goodbye. Good riddance. Sayonara. Hasta la vista. I'm not missing these devils. All right. Let's talk about slavery that still exists. U.S. Cotton Prison Farms. Okay. Notice the name of this prison. Angola is in Africa. All right. A screenshot from Angola for life. Rehabilitation. This is the same state where you had the Louisiana keeping prisoners longer than what they were supposed to be, but it's rehabilitation. Now this is just modern day slavery. All right. And reform inside the Louisiana State Penitentiary in 2015 documentary, Plantation Slavery. I might have to check that out. Plantation slavery. All right. I might have to check that out. But yeah, they're in there picking cotton. Let me see here. How imprisoned people forced to pick cotton got prison slavery bans on the ballot. It don't matter if you're picking cotton out there mowing yard. I used to have to weed eat acres and acres and acres. Acres with a weed eater. I don't need a strap. That's how long I had. But anyway, out there, on the tractor. It's still, but when I got out, though, this is the kicker. When I got out, I got $20. When I got out, I needed clothes. When I got out, I needed a place to stay. When I got out, I needed a job. All that time I was working. When I got out, $20. When I got out, I had to pay the PO. When I got out, I had over $9,000 in fines. When I got out, I had child support. Boy, I tell you, the Most High, he'll show you what to do. All you got to do is be obedient. But yeah, they were waiting on me. They gonna I ain't going back for that. If I go, it's gonna be for a righteous reason. If I go, it's gonna be for a righteous reason. Oh yeah, but yeah, they in there picking cotton. How many of y'all noticed in that movie Hunger Games? I forgot which one it was. The district that the black folk was in, they had the black folks in the Hunger Games movie picking cotton. I forgot which one it was. If you blink, you'll miss it. It was one of them Hunger Games episodes. When they got to the black district, they showed the black folks out in the field picking cotton. I know you white supremacist devil are just having y'all a wet old dream. I know it, but I got let me dry your bed sheets for you right quick though. Let me dry your bed sheets for you. Let me dry your bed sheets for you white supremacists that's having a wet dream about us going back into the cotton field. Y'all don't know scripture. If the first one, yeah, I tell you, if you blink, you'll miss it. When they go out there where the black folks at, they had about there picking cotton. It's just like boom, boom, it's gone. Yeah. Let me see here. This is for you white supremacist devils out there. This is the end of the book. All you folks that love to kill folks and do all this wickedness, he that leads into captivity. I'm just giving you parenthetical evidence, tangible evidence, historical evidence. That's exactly what y'all are doing. And you promote it to your children. This is y'all future. You going into captivity. He that kills with the sword, it can be diseases, it can be whatever, must be killed. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Boy, I'm patiently waiting. I'm patiently waiting on this judgment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm patiently waiting. There's other scriptures in the Bible y'all going into captivity. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because all this stuff, y'all, is unprovoked. But let me get back over here. Let me see which way I'm going to go. All right, now, let me see here. Let me see. I'm going to just start closing tabs. Let me see here. Let me start closing some of these tabs. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't gonna speak on that. These Bible cemetery preachers, they ain't gonna preach on that part. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me go somewhere. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Okay, let's get over here. Y'all do know the Ish folks ran the slave trade. They dominated. Okay. Now look at here. They always talking about the police. I'm gonna keep drilling this. When they tell you to to have some sympathy for these folks, I'm gonna just show you and prove to you they not having no sympathy on us. Okay? Okay? Look here. The ADL, the anti defamation league, or the always defecating league to consider scrapping its U.S. police training trips to Israel, decided not to. So the doggone ADL is training the police from over here. Now let me replace Israel with China. You will have the Chinese training the police over here. Will that sit well with you? Okay, check out the Chinese, put the Russians right there. Take any other nation. How come it ain't the other way around? I just want y'all, hey, food for thought. Remember, these folks, them folks, dominated the slave trade from, until now. Them folks is still over, they still in our business. Okay? So y'all want to put in, and before y'all go to Cape for Palestine, they were selling our folks into slavery also. Now one of them like you. Now one of them. So stop caping for these other folks and start caping for our own people. That's what you do. See, if we over here worried about what they got going on, we're not thinking about our folks in Africa. We're not thinking about our folks in Brazil. We're not thinking about our people scattered worldwide that Satan is trying to destroy. We're not thinking about them and the prayers that we need because we're worried about them. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me cue this up. Let me cue this up right now.
When they young.
Don't forget this. Don't y'all forget this.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
Why is we a threat? What can they historically point to remotely consider us a threat? What can we can point to all kind of stuff as Confederate generals, sewing the Klan robe, in the Klan, funding the police that's killing us, getting together, helping the U.S. with our genocide. We can point to all kind of stuff that they are presently doing. But what can they point to that say we done for them to feel like we're the threat? Huh? That's because we are the original and they ain't even a copy.
Generation of the black community is with the young of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there.
There go another council. I just showed you the ADL is training the police. They always talk about it's the training. It's the training. You see what they're doing over yonder. Okay? They always talk about it's the training. But ain't nobody responsible for the training. Here go another Israeli organization. Council, what they call that? Crafty council.
I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people.
So she had a dinner with 40 people. She must have a nice house. I ain't mad at her about her house, but her nose got to get out of our business.
Which are considered the leadership of the black community.
Okay, now they having a sit-down meeting with so-called leaders that they done pushed in front of us. Who knew Obama before they put him in front of us? Huh? These so-called black folks that pop out of nowhere. Huh? They're getting their money from them. They work for them. They think like them.
And it's very important people. They can be part of our doing an activity.
Okay, they are recruiting black coons and sellouts. Okay, that's why nothing changes. Notice they all talk about the problem, but they don't talk about solutions. How do you stop police genocide? You start locking them up. They'll stop. That's how you do that. Start suing them for their pension. That's how you do that. That's an economic sanction. Yeah. As long as the state and the city paying for it, they ain't gonna stop. All right. Let me see here. I think I'm about. Let me see where I'm at, where I need to go. Let me close some of these tabs. Okay, that's StreamYard. Hold on. Yep. Let me see here. Let me hold on. Now don't forget they training these doggone Nazis. See, when you see black folks mysteriously dying and coming up missing and stuff, don't forget. I think I done covered enough. Let me close some of these tabs. I got more than enough information up here. Yeah, they come up with all kind of laws. But this is before slavery was over. But yeah. Let me play this. Let me see if it'll play.
War is freedom of 4 million people. With that freedom, everything else in this country changed.
You cannot overstate the importance of the fact that the United States rid itself of slavery, even though it took 4 bloody years to do that.
Stop that lie. Slavery is still going on. I done showed it to you. Stop accepting that narrative. That is a lie. The Bible tells you in Revelation that slavery going to be going on till the end. Let me show it to you. Let me see here. Let me give you more context. But look right here. Slaves and souls of men. Most High gonna start raining. They love their money. The Most High gonna start hitting them in their pockets. All right, let me see. Let me go on up. Let me go to the whole chapter. Hold on. And after these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become an habitation of devils. Now, you know, as the earth grow progressively wicked and evil, I'm telling y'all, I've covered it before. There's more devils going to be released on the earth. They're going to have work to do. The people are going to be clamoring for these devils by disobeying the Most High and growing increasingly wicked. You can look right now and see that the earth is growing increasingly wicked. What they're going to do, the Most High going to release these. He's going to release these fallen angels. And it's going to be more death. As if we don't have enough death, hell, and destruction right now that they can't see what's going on. What's going to happen, the people ain't going to repent. He's going to release these devils, and it's going to be more death, hell, and destruction. That's why a lot of folks is afraid of this book right here. All right? And become a habitation, a living place of devil, and the hole of every foul spirit, a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk, all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth have grown rich through their abundance, through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. You're going to divorce this system. So what if they call you whatever they call you? As long as you living right, don't let them call you a devil. Let them call you whatever, as long as they don't call you a devil, okay? If they call you a devil, as long as it ain't true, okay? That ye be not partakers of her sin. See, you drinking of this cup, all right? And that ye receive not of her plague, see, it's plagues coming. The Most High saying, get away, separate, divorce your heart, divorce from them, and you will be safe from these plagues. Look at it. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin. In other words, see, you can't just you can't say, I believe, and keep doing wickedness. It's gonna be a decrease, okay? And that ye receive not of her plague, okay? And her sins have reached to heaven, and y'all have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. They're going to get theirs with interest. They're going to get double. These wicked people are going to get double. It may look like they're getting away now, but they're going to get interest. And they ain't going to want this interest. In the cup which she have filled to her double. how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. You're going to reap what you sow. It's time to reap now. For she have said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. It's going to come all of a sudden. Been getting away and getting away and getting away and getting away, and it's going to hit them all of a sudden. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is Yahuwah Sabaoth, who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail. They're gonna be hollering and crying and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn. That's these folk with all this money. That's their God, their money. Their God is being burned up and devoured and taken away. For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver, precious stone, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble, and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour, wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. You're going to have slavery all the way to the end. So stop buying into that narrative that they done away with slavery. They ain't done away with nothing. They done revamped it. They done rebooted it. Slavery, think about it. Even your average person that go to work is living just to pay bills. That is slavery. The average person is stuck on this medical hamster wheel, popping pills because they sick. That is medical slavery. Buying food that kill you. That's slavery. You can't see this change, but they there. I think I can end this now. The point has been proven. I got stuff. That. But yeah, I think I don't need to keep going on. Ain't no need to keep going on. Shalom, family. I might just do that video tomorrow. Yeah, that way I don't have to rush. Yeah. I think I call it the mother of all living. The black women. Yeah. While we running around here trying to be like them, they running around trying to tan. They trying to get lips and hips. Yeah. Yeah, I think I call it the mother of all living or something like that. It's going to be a black woman on the thumbnail. Whatever I decide to call it, it's going to be a black woman on the thumbnail. And I got a preliminary picture right now. But I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do a little bit more adjusting to it. I got a preliminary picture. Hold on. It's gonna be something like that. Okay. It's gonna look a little different. But yeah, y'all take care. Stop worrying about. Stop trying to be like. Why you want to be like your enemy? The Most High made you the way He wanted to see fit. You so precious. He made you like Him. And He allowed them to come from us. Okay? Stop worrying about these folks. I'm not saying be blind to them trying to kill you, but stop trying to learn the ways of the heathen, all right? Shalom, family. Y'all take care. And see y'all later. Shalom. There are many white people who mean right and in heart.
Me and all my troops, no time for a truce, there's only time for truth. No room for fair or regular cares, stand clear of civilian affairs. Hold up, soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Throw it up, salute. On to the truth, me and all my troops, no time for a truce, there's only time for truth. No room for fair or regular cares, stand clear of civilian affairs. Hold up, soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute.